It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. To Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. 7 yards there and a first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, 3rd down here. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
They own the defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Able to find his man, it's Pickens. He's got room at the 30, down the left sideline, and in for the Steelers touchdown. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And a short pickup to about the 20. Run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Chiefs at 6-2 to start play. And they come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Mahomes now on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Mahomes to throw once more. And his throw is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelce on the ground. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up for the 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Harrison Bunker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. This is Harris on the draw, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
These two teams all tied after 1. On 2nd and 9, Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact.
That's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone get 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now Brady again. And this one is incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. To throw is Brady. He's got this to Pickens. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Harris will score. Touchdown, Steelers. So part of it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hope.
There he goes left side. 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And if they start like that, it only adds to the reputation as the league's best offense.
Tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all. And if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
To throw again on second down. Brady finds Pickens out right. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Throwing on first down is Brady. That's swung out wide to Harris. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady, he's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Boy, that one was well-read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. And that one results in 35 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Brady's going to sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Tom Brady scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Steelers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes complete. The tight end Kelsey. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Well, that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays high.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. His throw caught at about the 5. And they've got it inside the 10 and the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing now is Brady. Right side, Claypool's got it. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw, it's Brady. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
That's a good piece of quarterback there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage, throwing that one away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. But he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Brady going to go on 4th down. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 39. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now here's Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath him, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off the option, it's Edwards-Helaire. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the
right?
end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Gets this out wide to Pickens. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches it anyway.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says, and they did. And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
At halftime, you have to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chris Strebler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start out here with the option left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
That's it. We always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Brady going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 4th down, Brady. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. penalty. Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chris Strebler with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback, the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And, in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side. He'll get it inside the 20. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Through an opening, and there he goes. 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
On the give, this is Harris. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. Had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game. Has to feel a lot better after that run.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. And they will take a knee here. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Pittsburgh, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the loss will drop them to 6.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Got all the rings. My team is the truth, but they some lies to you. And they never You like the top or you just like to lose? Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Deep be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating.